Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all today? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. I wanted to do air signs for the month of March 2021. Let's take a look at Aquarius to begin with. What are my Aquarian people? What is important for them this month, in the month of March? So this is for your sun sign, Aquarius sun sign, Aquarius rising, Aquarian moon. Let's see what's coming up for Aquarius in the month of March. Please show me Aquarius in the month of March. Okay, so I'm using my Mystical Shaman Oracle and then the Gilded Tarot Royale for your reading. Middle world. So feet firmly on the ground here, and this, you know, I always get the symbolism of the roots going way down into the earth. There's something about grounding that in this card that you'll be doing in March, and it is keeping your feet on the ground. It is being grounded that is going to bring forward some kind of stability and healing for you, whether you've been through something in the past, in the immediate past. There's a need not to give in to fear. Not to give in to fear. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this, to keep yourself very much grounded this month. Soul retrieval. Now that's interesting. We're talking about big concepts here, which is what I'm getting, even though this is a sort of, you know, keeping yourself grounded in this middle world. Not descending into negativity and not allowing fear to run away. There's something about a piece of you that you're bringing back to you through this grounding that you'll be doing in the month of March. And we have the child. It could go back to childhood for some. It could be lessons learnt when you were growing up. There's something about, I think you're being strong this month about a lesson that you've already learnt that really took away something from you, and you're bringing it back. You're bringing it back. It could be that you feel that you're straying a little bit into that familiar old territory again, and you're going to bring yourself back from it, very much keeping your feet grounded. For other Aquarians, this is a message about finding the inner child, finding the essence of yourself. Letting yourself play, allowing yourself to come out to play. The inner child is all about fun, light, keeping things light, keeping your feet grounded. Children are very grounded in the middle world. They're not naturally fearful. So there's something coming back to you, I feel, Aquarius, around a part in your childhood that maybe it's a repeating pattern, but you're aware of it. I don't feel this is something that you're not aware of, and I feel you're going to be keeping your feet on the ground in the month of March and not falling back into those same old patterns. So we have the circle, many hands, messages, many hands are here helping you. For those that have been through something that really did, where they feel they lost a part of their soul. You know, a long-term relationship breaks up, something like that. You're getting help from beyond, passed over loved ones, ancestors, the angelic realm. You're getting help here. For those Aquarians that I'm speaking to, where I just feel this really heavy sense of, it's almost like a grief, and that you've lost something of yourself. You're going to step back onto solid ground in some way. For those Aquarians that I'm speaking to, where they're resonating with what's coming through, so I'm feeling it in the heart chakra, you're going to be stepping back onto solid ground in some way in March, and that will bring healing forward to you. Let's do a Celtic cross and just dig a little more deeply and get some more messages for you that will be helpful. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. Sometimes the people that are meant to hear it, and those that don't. They just move on, and they might come back to it at another time during March. and it'll be a little bit more meaningful at that time. And in some ways the readings are timeless, so you might remember something in 6 months that started in March. You might go back and revisit the reading then. Aquarius in the month of March, please. Aquarius, show me Aquarius. What are the main issues, challenges, opportunities coming up for Aquarius? I'm seeing the star. So for some Aquarians, they're healing this month. Just consistent with that first group of cards that I got. Aquarius, month of March. What are the main issues, challenges, opportunities for Aquarius in the month of March? Okay, so we have the King of Cups, very much water energy. You're an air sign, but you're also referred to as the water bearer, being able to bring balance into something. This could be dealings with a water sign as well. So be on the lookout for that. But this is also emotional maturity, emotional stability. This person has their emotions together. This is not, choppy waters. This is someone that can sit in the waves and withstand that because they're not being buffeted at all. This king has their feet on the waves, on a staircase. It's cascading with water. He's very much able to swim in that sea of emotions. Let's see what the challenge is there. Yeah. So the Queen of Swords is challenging. You've got a battle going on between the heart and the head. The heart and the head. You know that you need to be logical about something. You need to keep your feet on the ground. You know all of that. But you're also knowing the strength or understanding the strength of your emotions as well. And this Queen cuts off her emotions, or can, not always, can cut off her emotions. And so the message here for you is don't do that. Don't do that, because you've got to have more confidence in the fact that you have that emotional maturity. You don't necessarily need to cut those emotions off. Okay, let's see what's at the foundation of the reading. Victory, the Six of Wands. It's just coming to me that, you can have everything in the world. You can have the best job. You can have all the money in the world, but it's not going to bring you happiness. And I feel there's a soul searching here, literally a soul searching here in March for a part of you that's been lost to you. And that child card is very indicative of perhaps it's a need to go back to experiencing the freedom of childhood, to do exactly what you want, to let go of restrictions and boundaries, and bring that fun into your life. I feel you're giving serious thought to these matters in March. In the past, it's always been work. So this is sort of like the crisis here for you, always being the solid one, always being the straight up and down, the responsible one. You want to step out a bit from that box, I feel, in March. Yeah, you want a new journey, you want a new adventure. That's the potential here. The child, the pages are all about newness. They're all about that, fresh energy that we bring to things when we go on this new adventure. Many of us have been cooped up for so long because of the coronavirus that it's like you're starting to think further afield now. And the Ten of Pentacles, this could be legacies, could even be retirement. Some could be thinking of retirement. Some could be thinking about family money. There is some kind of, you might get a bonus, you might get a raise, you might get, a super bonus or something that you weren't expecting comes in and allows you the freedom. Some long service leave, for example, because it's all about this freedom to be, to go on this new journey, this new adventure. There's money around here, the Ace of Pentacles in the here and now. Some Aquarians that I'm tapping into are getting that job, are getting that raise. We've got the Moon card. Again, you can have all you want in this world. but it may not necessarily bring you happiness. There's an underlying issue here that needs to come to the surface, Aquarius. These are, in comparison, superficial issues for you. The real issue here is around something that is buried, deeply buried, that is giving you almost like a crisis of faith that needs to be illuminated. Let's see what that might be. And it could be around this insecurity in money as well, because that's in the hopes and fears. Fearing that you're not going to have enough. It's time to let that go. You know, if you want to buy whatever that you want to buy, do it. Because, you know, it's not always about work. It's about other things as well. Yeah, Eight of Wands. You've got messages, things hitting you. That's a brilliant sun coming up. That's a sunrise. There's an enlightenment coming for you in March. There's something coming through that's going to, and it's coming rather quickly, and it's an inspiration here for you. These wands, they bring light with them. It's like you're lightening up. There is some kind of truth that will be coming to you in March. Could be something, as I said, around the past. Could also be passed over loved ones as well, helping you in some way. You've got news coming to you. It's going to, I think, allow you to make some kind of decision about what you want to do in the future. There are decisions to be made, but for other Aquarians, there's this something here that a part of yourself you need to bring back to the surface. Now we have the Chariot. There's a quickening happening here. Something that was lost in the past. So I'm really feeling a draw towards those Aquarians, that soul retrieval card. Often we can lose a part of ourselves when we're faced with a long-term breakup of a relationship, or a betrayal by someone close, or simply a broken heart. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. And then we've got the 2 tens here around family. There's issues around family for you as well. But I'm getting this new start. Somebody is bringing a cup back to you. You've now got 2 pages here. And there's an offer here. An offer of, it's your choice, an offer of a movement forward in some way. And it's going to reconnect you with the past, and bring back that piece of yourself that you feel you might have lost. Okay, I think I'm speaking to more than one Aquarian here in this reading. But I am speaking to a group of Aquarians. So it's just an orb that went past then, where they feel like they've lost a part of themselves, and they get an opportunity in March to bring that back. It's that soul retrieval card, to piece themselves back together in a way and become more solid as a result of that. So all the best, Aquarius, for the month of March. Thank you for tuning in.